He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Think about living in Santa Carla, I never could stomach. All the damn vampires.
He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. For me, I definitely think it deserves a remake. Not that I didn't enjoy the last one, I just didn't really like the story of the last one. The casting was absolutely brilliant. Dolph Lundgren as He-Man, absolutely fantastic. Who else could you have picked for He-Man? Dolph Lundgren, absolutely brilliant as He-Man. Don't know who you'll get to play him now. Some big, tall, blonde Swedish guy, probably. Probably someone from Game of Thrones. Maybe the guy who played Bjorn Ironside, Game of Thrones, maybe? Not Game of Thrones, Vikings, man. Bjorn Ironside from Vikings. Maybe he could do a good He-Man. He would maybe be my pick. Big, tall guy, big, strong guy. I think he could be a really good He-Man. Give him the long hair, the sword, build him up a little bit. Definitely could play He-Man. Also, Skeletor, was it Frank Ledejo? He played Skeletor, someone. I'll put a picture of him here. He played Skeletor. I thought he'd done a really good job as Skeletor. Really creepy. Very, very creepy. Really good. Maybe they should have got someone a bit more scary to play Skeletor. See, the only thing I didn't really like was the story. They brought it to Earth. I would have rather they've just kept it where they were. A big war. Skeletor versus He-Man. Skeletor's army versus He-Man's army. Good versus bad. The story was all there. In Eternia. Was it Eternia? Hang on, let us find out. Look at this for nostalgia. Oh. The Masters of the Universe Annual from 1987. Does that look like Bjorn Ironside from Vikings? Maybe. Battle Cat, 1987. Definitely bloody. Look at that. See, this is what we wanted from the movie. Castle Grayskull, Skeletor's Castle. Obviously, I've had this since 1987. 3 times trouble. Look at all the characters we could have had. Got that Orko in the 1980s version. The Diamond Sword of Goldman. Could that be it? The Missing Artist. The Waking Gorgon. So many stories from He-Man. She could even bring She-Ra into it as well. Look at that. I'm sure I had this book belongs to Mark. No, it might be a different book. Look at that. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Cartoon. Like nearly everybody's favourite cartoon. I had all the figures. I had Castle Grayskull. Had a lift in. The lift broke within 2 days. I think everybody's lift broke. Don't know why, it just didn't seem to work. But I had them all. And they were still in good condition as well. One day my mum picked everything up, put it in a bag, shipped it off to a charity shop, all for nothing. Same, my brother had all the Star Wars figures as well. Had the Millennium Falcon, he had the X-Fighters. My brother had every single Star Wars figure you could think of. All in brilliant condition. My mum, in a bag, picked it up, dropped it all off to a charity shop. Jeez, mum. Could have been worth a fortune. I still wouldn't have sold. If I had those He-Man figures today, I wouldn't be selling them. They'd probably be up on there somewhere. I'll have to try and have a look on the computer, on eBay, on the internet, see if I can get myself a few more. Probably be a bit expensive now. Like I bet they'll probably go for about 30, 50, 100 quid or something now. Originally picked up the book just to make sure it was Eternia. There are many strange and wonderful legends in Eternia. Legends passed down from father to son, and father to son. Legends that will tell of vast hidden treasures of mysterious beings from the far corners of the universe. So like I say, in the 80s version, they should have kept it in Eternia, had the massive war in Eternia. They didn't have to bring it to Earth and have Courtney Cox playing around with some kind of musical instrument with her boyfriend to open up the portal so that Skeletor could come through the portal and fight them all again on planet Earth. And then He-Man goes back to there, and then I think they come back to planet Earth, and I'm not sure if they rewind time or something to save Courtney Cox's parents. That was He-Man. I did have it on VHS. I don't have it on DVD. I'm going to have to pick that bad boy up on DVD. He-Man in the Masters of the Universe. I mean, if you look at him there, I would say beyond hindsight, I'm not sure what his real name is. I'll put his real name here. Probably to be some Icelandic or Viking name or something. I'm not quite sure. I have seen him in other movies as well. But I definitely have him as my pick for He-Man. If they ever do decide to remake He-Man in the Masters of the Universe from World, apparently. So I don't know exactly who owns the rights to He-Man. TM? I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea who owns the rights to He-Man. But I definitely think a big budget He-Man movie. I mean, everybody my age, 40-odd-year-old, would all definitely go and see He-Man at the pictures. As long as it was made right, had the correct casting. Don't know who the hell you would get to play a Skeletor, but it doesn't really matter. He just has to be a good actor. Maybe some like Joaquin Phoenix, put on some makeup. He can play any role he wants, to be fair. Seen him in The Joker. You've seen him in Gladiator. He can pretty much adapt to anything. He could maybe be a good Skeletor, you know. Good bad guy. He-Man. CGI is there now to make this absolutely epic remake He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. 1987, I've had that. I still think it's in quite good condition, to be fair. Maybe I didn't read much as a kid. Who do I know who could have a good He-Man collection? Stephen at Lonely Tree Entertainment.
And the Masters of the Universe. I am Adam, Prince of Eternia and Defender of the Secrets of Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer, my fearless friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, "By the power of Grayskull!" Cringer became the mighty Battle Cat, and I became He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe.
Hello Mark, and for the love of 80s movies, I'm Stephen Monkey Mason. Thanks very much for having us back on the channel to talk about He-Man. He-Man. Sorry about the angle. This is the best I've got. So anyway, I'm a big fan of He-Man. Who wasn't when they were a kid? The toys, unfortunately, a lot of them haven't preserved. I've got one toy, but you have to wait till the end of this rant I'm going to go on. I want to talk about Masters of the Universe. Fucking awesome artwork by Drew. Totally got lost to the franchise. The budget movie, awesome artwork. You know, we can't afford to do Orko, so we'll make him a weird, like, crazy little dwarf. And then again, one of the original movies to have an Easter egg ending, like Skeletor's not dead. Like, fuck, I didn't realise that. You know what I mean? You fell asleep, and then you wake up and the VHS would have rounded itself. But yeah, Skeletor's still alive at the end. Amazing thing. I mean, Sylvester Stallone was like, he hasn't got lines in this movie, has he? But again, the Dolph Lundgrens went on to be very smart motherfucker. But looking at the whole movie about being in Eternia, and then they just want to set it Earth, get Courtney Cox running around there, you know, like kill off, like get Beastman creeping around, but then make him Blaidd. Like, right, okay, we know who Blaidd is, it's Wesley Snipes, but it's a white guy. Blaidd, it's got nothing to do with Wesley Snipes, of course, or Marvel. But you know, they had quite a lot of their villains, you know. I mean, fair enough, you can't do Orko, but I'm sure you could have done something like Trapdoor, even if he just had a metal mask on his face. Anyway, off that rant. There's been so many failed attempts at rebooting this, from video games to even like He-Man 2. Like when he's running around and it's like Julius Caesar and he's flying spaceships and fucking weird shit, and there's a bad guy with one eye, you know, Skeletor's all jacked up. But then there was like video game adaptations, and then there's Netflix, and then there's been the She-Ra cartoons and shit just gets fucking weird. Do you know what I mean? So when it comes to a live action, it's kind of like, right, where's the story out there? Are they going to do the whole Superman? I mean, if anyone didn't realise Adam was He-Man, everyone's like, what the fuck? I mean, do you know Adam? You know, the guy with the big green cat? Yeah? Do you not think like Battle Cat and He-Man? Nah. It's got a different coloured skin, man. Different coloured skin, different coloured hair. Like, nah. He could be Batman. It's not even fucking Batman, it's He-Man, but anyway, off that rant. It is what it is. Will it work? Probably. Will they put that much effort into a remake like they did with Power Rangers and then went, we left it wide open, but it's like Flash Gordon at the time. These were films that were wanting to do franchise, but then, but when you look back, the cult classics. But this, strangely enough, right, it just fell in obscurity. Now, it's always been available to watch on Sky, but if you want to walk in and buy it, it ain't going to happen. It got an early release on DVD in one of them bloody snap boxes. Do you remember these? Now, I do have mine, right, but I've lost the disc, and I'll show you why in a second. But yeah, these ones where I used to have proof of purchase. Oh yeah, I've got this film. I've collected this little sticker here, right here. Like, why? Oh, pass it on. By the time you've lent it to your fourth mate, someone's completely and utterly fucking raped the box. I mean, it's like, come on. But that's probably the reason I lost the disc. Nothing on it. You've got to get up and physically turn the disc over halfway through. You're like, really? I've got to get out of my seat? Yeah. But yeah, it's one of them. So I've never seen it as a reissue. So it's something that, you know, once there's me personally, right, get a remake out of the way, I'll watch it might be great, I'll jump on the bandwagon, like, what else? Like, motherfucking He-Man! You know, but like, get to the next generation. I mean, the cartoon is amazing, like the original cartoon, but then, unlike the Transformers, where they just murdered everyone off, when you used to go and you're like, what the fuck just happened there? Like, is he dead? Yeah, by the new toy. Like, He-Man opened up a new universe, and especially She-Ra. Like, the cartoons were great. Even if you look, I mean, the cartoons are great, but then you just need to watch Bam and Brandon's music video for that, and you just watch it back, and you're like, fair enough, Brandon's like going full like OTT with a video, and it's class. But then when you see the animation of He-Man, you think, something not right there. It's questionable. Ah, He-Man? Very questionable. But no, I don't know what I would want, to be honest with you. It'd probably work as a series, but then it wouldn't traffic that much, you know. I don't know. I mean, Skeletor's a great bad guy, but does Skeletor work better as camp? Or does Skeletor work as evil? But then you bring like Hectoroid and all that kind of other weird shit into it. I don't know. Who would play him? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Again, Chris Ellsworth. You know, I mean, if they're going to put money behind it, but they're better off giving off. Did they do what they did with RoboCop and give almost like an unknown, or like the guy from Predator? I'm just ranting now. Sorry, Mark. You're thinking, when the fuck do I cut it off? But here, anyway, as I am a massive fan of He-Man as well as other things, this guy, my childhood friend, it's called Leech. I used to call him Bleach as a kid, and like the toys were quite inventive actually. They're robust. These toys were made to last. Like, you ain't going to break this unless you're fucking biting them right into it. You know what I mean? Something you get normal toys. But this guy is mental. Now he's got like a back bit you push in. Now I've put water on it for this. Hopefully this will work. This is Lonely Train Entertainment. I just have random glass lying around. And this guy should stick. How it stick for the video. There you go. Oh, it's a childhood. Yeah. But yeah, the toys were awesome. And like, this guy only pops up in like the She-Ra universe, you know what I mean? He's part of the Horde. Hordax Horde. But yeah. I hope that's what you wanted, Mark. I'm sorry if it isn't. I'm sorry, you know, I tried. I've done a little outtake for you, you know. I've got a few pop vinyls here and there, but I don't know where they could go with the film. I love the old film. I wish they did a sequel on that, but you know what I mean? I mean, great if they redid it. You would cast Dolph Lundgren definitely as like, I would cast him as either Man-at-Arms or He-Man's dad, you know, the king. You know, I'll keep him in the universe. But yeah, Walton Goggins for Skeletor. That guy could play it so camp and so funny. Just watch out, Vice Principals. But for now, back over to you, Mark. Thanks for watching this bit. Sorry I'm ranting. Feldman. Feldman is Orko. I'll be fucking meant. And obviously cast Vin Diesel as fucking cringer. I of course you would. Right, enjoy the video. Bye now.
You will no longer stand between me and my destiny.
Well, I told you it was always between us.
Oh, I need to smash you out of existence. Try your cursed face from my memory forever. Yes! Let this be our final battle!
I don't want to be in this video. It's a fucking idiot with a Hoover, isn't it? It's him. Fucking idiot with the Hoover impersonates me. I've seen him. I know the video isn't even out yet because you haven't put your finger out, you bumhole. Listen, the fucking, you know what? I will do it because I don't like Masters of the Universe. You're fucking taking the piss out of me with a fucking Hoover. You're the one with the fucking Hoover problems. Anyway, you want to talk about Masters of the Universe? Yeah. Van Damme in the 80s was in everything. He was in the Predator. He wasn't in the Predator. He wasn't in the Predator. He wasn't in the Predator. Was Van Damme the Predator? Apparently so. He's fucking spandex. You know, doing the splits. You know, he wasn't a breakout star yet. He was sniffing around the backwoods. And Masters of the Universe 2, Electric Boogaloo, like pretty much fell out of production. And when it did, Van Damme was creeping around the set. And Canon Films were like, do you want to make a movie? So they used all the costumes and shit like that. So in some countries, it's actually called Masters of the Universe 2. Yes, so Van Damme can do the splits. Let's not do that. Oh, let's definitely not do that. So yeah, Cyborg is officially, or unofficially, depending where you're from and what you believe, Masters of the Universe 2. And then imagine that, a couple of years later, Universal Soldier. You know, could have done that. But yeah, the whole Eternia thing. Anyway, I didn't want to do this in the first place. The fucking idiot takes the piss out of me. Thanks for watching this. Next outtake, goodbye. We need some food. Bye.
Just thought I'd give a quick shout out to a channel. I've been following him for a while. He's been following me for a while. His channel is all about pickups, picking up Blu-rays, DVDs, picks them up from eBay, Poundland, everywhere. He's got some high-end stuff. He's got some low-end stuff. His name is, I'm going to absolutely butcher his name here. It's something like llew, blaidd. llew, blood. I'll put a link in the description. If you go and check his channel out, I think he's on about 24 subscribers now. So if you go and check him out, tell him that I sent you over. I'm sure he'd appreciate you if you sub his channel and give him a few watches and a few likes. So I'm Mark, and this is for the love of movies. Thanks very much. And goodbye.
Here's an outtake for you up at Snake Mountain. There we go. I don't have much memorabilia. It all just disappeared. I do have a bottle cap though. But yeah, I do want a bottle cap pop vinyl, but I used to read them as a child. You know, long lost memories.
Like an angel on your shoulder, see? And if you ever get hurt and you feel that you're going down, this little angel is going to whisper in your ear. He's going to say, "Get up, you son of a bitch! Because Mickey loves you."